These last few days in Montreal have been nothing short of some of the best days of my life, filled with so much love, laughter, grief, absolute chaos. For someone that grew up extremely lonely, which is usually the product of being an only child, I would daydream about escaping the place I was born in. It was not my home. Montreal is my home. I'm reading this today caught in the throes of anticipatory grief. I'm chasing my tail through the first 4 stages, never able to land on acceptance. I believe we leave versions or pieces of ourselves in every place we live. In the past, I've desperately tried to clutch those pieces in my grasp or shove them down into a suitcase to take them with me. This is the first time I get to wave at myself from the front porch with a smile on my face. I know she is so loved here, safe here. I trust Montreal to take care of her. There will come a day where I watch this back in the 5th stage of my grief. Grief feels like a spiral staircase. I will never stop taking one step at a time. What is grief but all the love we could not express? Proof that this place was real. Some things are more precious because they don't last forever.
Oh shit. Anyway. Oh my god, I'm scared. There's so much chaos. Anyway, Malika and I are berry picking as my last Saturday in Montreal. I'm already hot. Might take off my shirt, let my tits out. She's just pissing. Blueberries first, then raspberries.
I found out that this is how they go. Firepower.
Yeah, this is
Letting there still be blueberries.
a fuck ton of blueberries.
They were like, every farm was like, this is the last weekend. Like, yesterday was supposed to be the last day for any berry picking.
For strawberries or blueberries?
For all the berries. Strawberries, I think, were done for a while.
Yeah, they have been.
She called me like not too long after leaving. She's like, bro, I like stepped out of your house and I walked through a cobweb. And right as I was crossing the light, I go like this and a chunky ass spider fell out of my hair. And that's why I don't go out of my front door. Because I'm like, I just don't want that to happen to me. If it happens, it happens.
Oh, look, it's squirted in my hand.
Oh. What do you mean that bad?
Oh, that was talking to me at the...
Yeah.
I insulted him 12 times. He was...
Thursday night? Tuesday or Thursday night? They were like playing basketball.
Oh, God.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at this.
Beautiful.
Very beautiful. Okay.
Finished.
Oh my god.
This
What a
was
beautiful
definitely a
Monday.
joint team effort. I didn't do all the raspberries.
You did most of the raspberries. You were literally like, let's go.
Let's go, bitch. Let's go to the pool.
dressing there, just in case you need it. The flavors are melting on my tongue. Is it good? I can tell it's from this morning, but it's so good. My husband is roasting in my bag.
Stewing in the almond paste.
The chocolate is melting.
My car broke down. That's cute. Let's hope they can fix it before I have to leave Montreal. It's fine. There are berries everywhere. Everywhere. Everything's a fucking mess. I have no shirt because I got makeup all over it. So I have to get in the mechanic like this. It's fine, it's fine. No, what the hell, bro? And it's too fucking hot in the car. No, because we're just girls. This grass is so fucking fried because it's been a drought in Montreal. We're supposed to be here at 5:18. 5:09. Guys, he's so hot. Guys, he's so hot. Like, I don't know what to do.
We were giggling and he looked up with concern. I was like, it's in good heart.
I'm just sit on my hands this whole car ride, guys. Like, I don't know what to do. He's like 6'10". Like, I don't know what to do. This morning, I have to go back to my mechanic because when the tow dropped my car off, I didn't put my car keys in the mail slot. I almost did that perfectly. I want to work in a cafe right across the street for a little bit, so it's going to be nice. It's fine. It's fine.
of chilly today, and I feel the cusp of autumn in the air today. And it's like, it just reached 20 degrees now, and it's like 3 o'clock. Because there's something about August, it's like the feeling of a ripe fruit. Autumn used to be my favorite time of year, but I've recently fallen in love with summer completely. It is very nice to go back to my roots of just loving the fall time. And do I have Zoella to thank for that, and all the fucking pumpkin shit she bought, and the Bath & Body Works candles? Yes. That also reminded me, the book I'm reading, Powerless, which I know there's some controversy around that book, but it's really nurturing like my inner 16-year-old that like binge read New Moon in a day, and like read like the Hunger Games series in 3 days, and like it's feeding that, and it feels really good. And I'm very excited to be reading right now. Also, I'm supposed to be working, but I'm not. Just to recap the weekend, obviously vlogged the day that was absolute insanity. I don't know if I vlogged us. I dropped all the fucking berries on the pavement that we picked. They were just covered in fucking gawk. And that's before my car exploded. So, and don't have an answer on my car yet, because and I told him I have to leave Montreal this Saturday. You're so kind. But then Sunday, I spent the day reading and journaling all morning, and then Malika came over at about 1, and I made her matcha because I think I'm getting good at it. Guys. I made us both cherry almond matchas instead of my cherry almond lattes. Today was my first coffee I've had in 16 days. Then after we just socialized a bit, we pulled some tarot cards because we're just girls. We went down to Maison Sauvage, the cafe with like the really cool matcha. Do not jump, honey. No. Okay. Honey, the place with the really cool cookies and matchas. I tried their ube flavored matcha once, and it was so good. When we left the cafe, we took the cookies to go, and we were walking towards St. Viateur Bagel, which is like, that was the first thing I did when I came to Montreal in 2018. It wasn't the last thing I've done in Montreal, because I still have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I have 4 days left. But it's very close to my last, so it was kind of reminiscent of that. But on the way to the bagel place, we stopped by, I forget the name of the bookstore, but I finally got $30 for the 3 books. And I don't like this cover, and I did want like the 3 separate books with like the covers you see all over Pinterest, like those Rachel Cusk covers. I love the classic Rachel Cusk covers. But what sold me on this, besides the price and the fact that I'll be moving overseas and need just everything to be more compact, was the size of the margins to write in. Because if Sally Rooney's life was changed by this novel, these 3 novels, I'm gonna guarantee that mine will be. And I love Rachel Cusk's writing, even though it's very dense. Okay. You need to... You're so kind, honey. You're so kind. That's so nice. Went to St. Viateur Bagel. I got the pumpernickel bagel, which I had just had for lunch. And then Malika got this big fucking bag of like 20 sesame, the classic St. Viateur bagels. And they're just so hot and gooey. And like, if you ever come to Montreal, go get those fucking bagels, get a tub of cream cheese, and just rip and dip, bud. That's the most Canadian sentence I've ever said. And that'll be my last. And we were splitting the bagels in the car. I'm gonna cry. We were splitting the bagels in the car. And I took a photo of like her, like, and I like texted her, and I was like, if I were to like title this as a body of work, I would say we'll always have Montreal. I am so emotional about leaving. Then this morning, after I gave my keys to my mechanic, whenever he's gonna look at my car, whatever, went across the street to the cafe, and that's the most amount of work I've ever gotten done in a cafe in my life. And I felt there's nothing more main character feeling than actually getting a decent amount of work done in a cafe. And the sun was rising and it was on my face, and it was only like 10 degrees this morning. So it was like, I have my sweater on, but it's warm on my face, but it's like cold enough for the sweater. It was a good morning. I'm surprised how little stress I have about my car. And honestly, that day, Saturday, like between like the berry picking, dropping the fucking berries, going to the pool, spending all day outside and like this delirium, this aching heat that makes me want to rip my skin off, and then my car exploding and just having to figure out a tow all by myself. And then that was one of my best days in Montreal. Because what a fucking story. And also having to figure out a tow all by yourself and then successfully doing it. Like, I called 7 tow companies and none of them would come. I felt very proud of myself. I can really do anything. It is a wonderful, wonderful day. As for the rest of the day, after this, I'm going to go read out in my hammock because it's, again, that perfect temperature and the sun is glistening on my balcony. I'm going to read until my sponsor call at 5, call my sponsor, and then go for my evening walk, come back, make dinner, and I'm going to try and watch something on my TV in my living room tonight. But I do need to continue to get rid of shit and keep packing, and so that's the rest of my day.
forgot my camera, but I'm currently on my way to dinner. And then last CODA meeting that I'm leading. And then Orange Julep after. So it's a busy night, but I'm very excited.
Don't throw that to Marika.
Okay, we saw this. Saw this man in line. I was like, take a picture. We look cute together. Guys, let me know if we look cute together. That one.
So cute.
Oh my god.
I saw their right. Also, I've been in you got like hi for me there at the event,
Okay.
and then our subsequent interaction was just like, hey, I would like you to put my phone.